Welcome to Distracted Nerd, where today we're breaking down the top 5 TV episodes that scarred me for life. We all have those moments when we were young and sitting down to watch our favorite TV shows, and then out of nowhere they hit you with a scene that your tiny little baby brain just had trouble coming to terms with for some reason or another. And now there's obviously going to be spoilers in these, but all these shows are like 40 years old. If you haven't seen them by now, you were never going to. You weren't just about to watch Rescue 911. Don't lie. And now I should point out this list does not include the infamous Bike Shop episode from Different Strokes, only because I never watched it as a kid. If I had, it definitely would have been number 1. But I didn't. So it's not. So let's get right into it with number 5. Cheers. Death Takes a Holiday on Ice. This 8th season episode featured the death of Carla's husband, Eddie LeBeck. Eddie was a professional hockey goalie who then became a mascot in some kind of Ice Capades type show, and Carla is upset that he's on the road for weeks at a time, and he always makes excuses why he can't come home.
All right, what's his excuse? Right, well, these things happen.
What's the excuse?
He's dead. They were cleaning the ice with that big machine after the Penguin salsa number. He never felt a thing.
And now you're probably asking yourselves, well, what's so bad about that one? They don't even show his death. Well, it's because I didn't, and really still don't, know how a Zamboni works. So I was left to just have my weird little imagination take over, and let me tell you, it was not pretty. I envisioned some sort of oscillating ice scraper in the front, followed by like a straight blade behind that would smooth out the ice.
He never felt a thing.
Bullshit. In my version of a Zamboni, he felt everything until he had the sweet release of death. Like, I bet everyone that was in the stands for that show was messed up for life. Hearing Eddie's screams as he's chopped up and his body scraped smooth across the ice. And for the sake of argument, let's just say that he just got run over. Zambonis are pretty slow. Eddie felt everything. Also, bonus scarring in that episode. At his funeral, we learned that Eddie had a secret second family in another city. I was like 7. I shouldn't know that's a thing yet. Come on, cheers. I just want to watch a show about people getting drunk at a bar avoiding their families when I'm in first grade. Number 4. Who's the Boss? Jonathan Murders Tony. Who's the Boss starred Tony Danza as Tony Maselli, who was a live-in housekeeper for the Bauer family. And in this episode, Jonathan Bauer is excited to show off his new girlfriend, who immediately develops a crush on Tony. And Jonathan, being a dumb kid, blames Tony for the whole thing.
Tony, how could you do this to me? I hate you! I wish you were dead!
But Jonathan was too young to realize he kind of dodged a bullet here.
Mr. Maselli let me ride in the front seat of the car. I rode in back. Jonathan, you're interrupting.
I mean, she sucks. And everyone tries to help calm Jonathan down, but they may as well be talking to a brick wall. So Tony goes out to the backyard to talk to Jonathan, but he realizes too late that he's walked into a trap. And Jonathan steps out of the shadows armed with a slingshot, and he's all like, "Step into my parlor," said the spider to the fly. Or something. I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure it was something equally sinister.
Don't do that. Don't ever point a slingshot at somebody. Somebody could get hurt. He made up his mind 10 minutes ago.
Gotcha! Bam! Right between the eyes. Come on, Tony. I was just trying to scare you.
And also, they kind of wrote themselves into a corner on this one. So since Tony was dead and Jonathan was being tried as an adult, the show kind of lost its way and it was eventually canceled 6 weeks later. Like, not even the introduction of a new live-in housekeeper named Skippy, played by Michael Jeter, could save the show. Such a damn shame. Number 3, Rescue 911, the Toothbrush Horror Show. And as far as cautionary tales go, none were quite as impactful as the Toothbrush episode of Rescue 911. I'm going to take a deep breath, and we will get through this together. In 1993, 2-year-old Kevin Dittmeyer was brushing his teeth when he goes running down the hall with a toothbrush in his mouth. Ah, sweet Jesus. His mom then hears him crying and goes to check on him.
I tried to see if I could move it.
Oh my God.
And it was definitely stuck in the back of his throat.
God, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I could tell the toothbrush was definitely deep in because it wasn't sticking out as much as it should.
Oh God, I could do this.
Don't touch the toothbrush. I'm coming right back. I'm right here. I'm right here. Oh my God, they're not here yet.
Don't touch the toothbrush. God, who's with this kid? So the ambulance arrives to check out the situation.
Looked into his mouth to make sure that his airway was not obstructed. And it wasn't. But I could not see the bristles of the toothbrush. It was buried that far.
Then I vomited for about 5 minutes straight. It was the single most up thing I had ever seen up to that point in my life.
2-year-old Kevin was briefly examined at a local hospital, then transferred to Children's Hospital in Washington, D.C.
Because the staff at the local hospital were completely skeeved out by what they saw. And so they end up bringing like 5 different specialists in to come look at this weird kid with the gross toothbrush sticking out of his throat. And they finally come up with a course of action, and the surgery is a success.
Pooter came out just fine without any injury at all.
I mean, except the disgusting toothbrush-shaped hole in his throat. Number 2, Punky Brewster, Cherry Lifesaver. And now this episode actually unlocked an irrational fear that I still have to this day. And so there are 2 main subplots. In the first one, Henry's refrigerator breaks down, and so he has to go buy a new one, and he sets the old one outside. And also that day in school, Punky, Margot, and Alan learn CPR in class. And so after school, the 4 kids decide to go play hide and seek outside, and Cherry decides to hide in the old refrigerator. Like, it's horrifying to even just look at today. And like, I know the odds of me being trapped in a refrigerator are close to 0, but this episode made me realize all the other things that could possibly become my tomb. Slip and fall into a casket at a funeral home, fall into one of the safes at Costco, porta potty that gets tipped over, door side down. I mean, while not airtight, still pretty horrifying. I don't think I'd be able to breathe. And so it begins to snow, and everyone just goes inside, leaving Cherry stuck in the refrigerator. And they focus on that fridge for a long time, with her just begging someone to let her out. So they look all over and they can't find her. And then when they go outside, Henry has a realization that, he's about to go to prison, because when they open the refrigerator door, there's an unconscious Cherry inside. And so while Henry's surely contemplating the fact that he has to kill 3 more kids to cover this up, Punky and Margot remember their CPR training, and they're able to bring Cherry back to life. And like, I guarantee the writer's main goal was to teach kids the importance of learning CPR. I didn't even remember there was CPR in this episode. All I took away from it was that suffocating a refrigerator was damn near a certainty. Before we get to our number 1, if you made it this far, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the notify button. I don't think it does anything. I'm set to be notified to like 5 different channels. I haven't received a YouTube notification in like 6 years, but just go ahead and do it anyways. It's fun hitting buttons. Number 1, every episode of Unsolved Mysteries. You may be saying to yourselves, what a cop-out. It's not a cop-out. It's the absolute truth. I couldn't choose just one. Each episode is equally terrifying as the episode before it. Unsolved Mysteries as a collective whole has done more to fuel my crippling anxiety than any other show before or since. And one of the main things that makes Unsolved Mysteries so nerve-wracking is the absolutely haunting narration.
Murder, missing persons, wanted fugitives, and the paranormal.
Oh my God, not the Dennis Farina Unsolved Mysteries. What the hell? I'm talking about Robert Stack. No one's afraid of the Dennis Farina one. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Dennis Farina, but I'm not exactly haunted by a man that I feel will call someone a f***ing mook at any moment. So if you've seen this jabroni, go ahead and give us a call or go on the internet there. Or do what you want, I don't care. I'm Dennis Farina.
No pain can match the suffering of a parent who's lost a child. And no frustration is greater than that of parents whose child is missing. Their fate unknown.
That's the stuff. And my fear is not even just linked to the unsolved murder mysteries. Robert Stack could be talking about a secretary who embezzled $5 million from her employer and vanished without a trace. And I'd be sleeping with the light on, and my mom would be all like, what the heck are you doing? Go to bed. And I'd be all like, Cheryl from Des Moines is standing outside my bedroom window. I just know she's out there. And my mom would be all like, Cheryl from Des Moines is not outside your window. Go to bed. And I'd be like, but Mom, it's an unsolved mystery. Cheryl is out there somewhere. She's watching and waiting.